What's good, world? I want to talk about Barack Obama. Basically, I feel like the majority of African Americans or black people voted for Obama just because he was black and no other reason, and then got mad at other black people who didn't vote for Obama or just remain undecided. Me, I didn't vote for Obama or Romney. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this. Okay. It don't matter who's in office. It don't matter if you're purple, orange, blue, green. You know what I'm saying? The fact still remains. You don't call the shots. You don't control shit in this world. You're just a fucking poster boy, a fucking figurehead, a fucking puppet, you know? But last time I voted for anybody was fucking John Kerry when he was going up against Bush and shit. But see, around that time, I thought, you know, Americans actually had a voice. I thought, like, you know, we actually made a difference in this world. Then once I found out that all elections are rigged, and I just lost interest in it altogether. I'm like, man, they don't give a fuck what the people think. You know what I'm saying? Like they just worried about, you know what I'm saying, like, what the fuck they want to do and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could say hell no to that and they'll still do it. So it's like, they don't give a fuck about our opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the majority of black people and everybody, just about everybody in the hip-hop community, they all voted for Obama because he was black or he looked black, and they wanted, you know, they really bought into his bullshit. They really thought it was going to be a change out this motherfucker. They just wasn't aware of what type of change it was. But now that they are aware of what type of change it is, it's like, man, yo, man, at the end of the day, it really don't fucking matter. Like I said, yo, it don't matter what president you vote for, what candidate you vote for to be president. The president is selected, nigga, not elected. So we gotta keep that in mind. We gotta stop participating in all these things that the government wants us to participate in, man. Like, they try to make it seem like we got the power in our hands and we ain't got shit but air. You know what I'm saying? That's what gets at me, man. All these mind control schemes they use, motherfuckers is buying into that shit too, man. It's like, man, the hip-hop community didn't support Bush. They didn't support George Bush. So why the fuck are they supporting Barack Obama? When both these guys do the same thing. They got the same fucking job, they got the same position, the same amount of power. You know what I'm saying? So how come the hip-hop community didn't support Bush, but they support Obama? Only thing I can think of is color. You know what I'm saying? It's color. Racism. You know what I'm saying? His race, his color. People saw that shit and they got excited. They like, you know what I'm saying, like, for the most part, people don't really give a fuck what happens to America. They just like, well, I just want to see a black man in office for once in my lifetime. I want to live to see that day. You know, because our grandparents and, you know, like, people that's passed on, they didn't live to see, you know what I'm saying, like, this shit, these chain of events go down and shit. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, people think that it's a blessing, or we're very fortunate to see these days to where, like, you know, Barack Obama's in office and shit like that. That is not a old wrinkly white man this time. But at the same time, it's like, man, it don't matter who's president of the United States, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the fucking presidents, they fucking figureheads, man. Like, they ain't got no fucking say on what goes on, man. you know. But everybody think that presidents control every damn thing. Like, they believe that presidents makes a fucking difference and shit in this world and shit. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people are just sucked into the old way of thinking and shit, you know. Maybe people just haven't caught on yet, you know. And that's my job, to make sure that they catch on, or give them some type of idea of what's really going on if they're not fucking aware already. A lot of these people are aware, they just ignore the shit, you know what I'm saying. They like to change the subject, you know what I'm saying. Motherfuckers will change the subject real quick. When you bring some truth to a motherfucker's fucking attention, when you bring it to their attention, motherfuckers just don't know how to handle that shit, yo. And they'll try to dance around the subject, avoid answering questions, and you know what I'm saying, like, because they want to be right about every damn thing. They're not used to being like, oh, well, you know what, I was wrong about so and so, I was wrong about such and such. Like, they're not used to saying the words, I don't know. And that's the problem. Everybody think they know every damn thing, and they can't learn anything from anybody, you know. But this whole shit about fucking Barack Obama, man, you know, the half black, half white president that we have, that's related to every other president we had by blood. I just feel like, man, hip-hop supports Barack Obama way more than they ever supported any other president. And you know what I'm saying? Like, they was using Jay-Z like a motherfucker. On the radio, on TV. Hey, yo, vote for Barack Obama. You know, and motherfuckers is gonna take what Jay-Z say and turn that, you know, they feel like Jay-Z is like just a fucking god to them, and whatever he say is right is automatically right. So, and the government knows that, you know what I'm saying. The government knows that a lot of people, young people, and some old people, they all gravitate towards whatever's hot on TV, whatever's hot on the radio. So they use these icons and these celebrities to push out their agenda. You know what I'm saying? If they want to enforce gun control, then they find these big celebrities, and they try to, like, and they tell these celebrities to, like, convince everybody else that gun control is okay. But of course it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Something like gun control, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the dumbest motherfucker know you got to have a gun in this world, man. You can't be walking around just not strapped. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something just in case somebody come at you with something. You know, better be caught with it than without it, man. I swear, man. A couple years ago, I ain't give a fuck about politics, man, about the government, secret societies. I ain't know shit about it. You know what I mean? I ain't show no interest towards it. I used to hear rap records all the time back in the day about the Illuminati and, you know what I'm saying, GMOs and everything that's going on right now. But it's like, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I guess I didn't fully understand what they were saying. I just thought what they were saying sounded cool, so I went along with it. You know, but after doing my personal research on things and finding out that they correct about shit, man, just makes me look at the world a whole lot differently, man. A whole lot fucking differently. It's crazy, man. And I don't even like using the word crazy. I feel like the word crazy is like a dismissive word to where you can't explain something that's just strange as fuck. Something very fucking strange that you can't fucking describe, so it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what this shit is, man. Crazy. Unexplainable, man. Crazy, man. I'm very curious of what the world's going to look like in the next 5-10 years, man. What rights we going to have taken away from us? You know what I'm saying? Like, how deep does all this shit go, man? It's like, man, I feel like, man, like, a lot of times I get depressed and stuff like that because of, you know, bad guys running the world and controlling people and killing innocent people and the possibility of the whole entire world becoming slaves again, that makes me fucking sad, man. It makes me a little discouraged too. You know what I'm saying? Because I research stuff like this all the time. I just feel like I know too much, man, about this shit. Like, I went too deep down the rabbit hole, man. I'm too far in, man. You know what I'm saying? And that shit ain't healthy, man. It really ain't, man. But I don't know, man. I'm just attracted to the truth, man. Whatever the truth is, I'm attracted to it, man. Whether it's good, bad, I'm attracted to it, yo. I love the truth. Tony loves the truth. You know what I'm saying? Give it to me straight, motherfucker. Give it to me straight. Every fucking time. Give it to me straight. Word up, man. The shit is very unhealthy, but at the same time, it's healthy. It is healthy. Because I'd rather know something than not know something. It's just like somebody having AIDS. Like, would you rather know you have AIDS, or would you rather not know you have AIDS? And, you know what I'm saying, mysteriously die years later. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we gotta really, like, start accepting things for what they really are, man. That the people that claim that they're out for our best interests really aren't out for our best interests. You know, that everything that they're putting out is just a smoke screen of what's really going on, what's really happening. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I just went too far down the rabbit hole, man. Like, my stepfather once told me, man, the more you know about this world, the less sane you'll be. And I don't feel too sane right now. I don't, man. I just don't, man. I don't feel sane at all, man. I just feel like an alien in this existence, man. That everybody around me is just like, just either they from another planet or I'm from another planet, man. Something is not right here, man. The picture is totally fucked up, man. Big time, man. It's just, and this all supports my whole saying of when I say I'm like alone in the universe and nobody really understands me. That's the way I be feeling most of the time, man. And most of it ties into this shit, politics, and the future of America and the future of the world. You know, our rights getting taken away from us, and motherfuckers tracking us down with money and the clothes we wear and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like paper being turned into plastic, and I don't even fuck with banks, man. I mean, I got a bank account, don't get me wrong, I got a bank account, but I don't put shit in that motherfucker, man. For what? You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I got those bank accounts was because of former jobs that required a bank account, had to have a checking account and shit like that. So I just don't see the point, man. If I'm gonna save my money, I'm gonna stash my money where I feel it's the most safest, and that's on my person, on me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pry my shit from my cold dead fingers, motherfucker. For real, man. It's like people around me, like man, my family was so mad at me for not supporting Obama and voting for him and stuff. They couldn't understand that shit. You know, they don't understand why I don't put money into a bank account, and even if I did have money, I still wouldn't put it into a bank account. And they don't understand that I don't like to put money into a bank, you know, because all they think is that, okay, well, he don't like putting money into a bank, so he must don't like having good credit, you know, which is totally false, you know. But it's like, man, why the fuck do I need another motherfucker to hold my money for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, for what?